Joyce Pring loves boyfriend Juancho Trivino. Good heart. Being in a relationship with someone who's also from showbiz isn't necessarily easier, says host singer Joyce Pring. According to the radio's Turn personality, whose boyfriend is UNAM pilot co-host Juancho Trivino, it ultimately doesn't matter whether a partner is from the same industry or not. No relationship is easy, Joyce tells the Inquirer. Juancho has a lot of good qualities, and that's precisely why I'm in love with the guy. He has a good heart, he loves his family and friends, and he takes care of them in a manner that I've never actually seen before. Joyce adds that model host Juancho, whom she sometimes posts about on Instagram and YouTube, has a natural instinct for protection and loves God. As for an unromantic collaboration, Joyce is still in disbelief over recently working with rock artist Rico Blanco. He worked with her on the Jackie ballad, Baka Satellite. The experience is amazing. It's life-changing, says Joyce, who describes the musician as a former interview subject and one of her idols. It's humbling to see how willing he is to help other people out, as the 26-year-old, previously the vocalist of a few bands. By co-writing and producing the songs, Rico imparted lessons about the creative process, she recalled, which has further inspired her songwriting. Fans can expect me to write and do more music. I created my single not because I wanted to make another stream of income, but because I needed to fuel my heart and express myself. It's a no pressure kind of thing, the same way that I do my podcast, she said. The TV presenter previously hosted a radio show for 3.5 years, on 89.9 WTM. She is now doing the podcast Adulting, with Joyce Pring, which streams on Spotify. I started doing my podcast because I missed doing radio. Now, I started doing music because I missed singing and being on stage, and making that connection with people, she said. Joyce is connecting with people in a different way as part of the Weeknight live streaming GMA News TV show, Stand for Truth. This project is different for me because of the interview part, shares Joyce. The most difficult part of the job is being able to find a new perspective in every interview. That I have the things you have to be most aware of are the way you present the story and how you give justice to it, because you are given a limited amount of time. While she didn't have any formal training in hosting, she took up fine arts in college. Joyce proved capable as a radio host, and continues to be receptive to current trends. I love reading books, listening to podcasts, watching TV talks and seeing my favorite hosts, including Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey, do interviews, says Joyce, a former Miss DJ. I actually learned new tips and tricks that I could use in my own show. On her growing online presence, she has over 51,000 YouTube subscribers, 519,000 followers on Instagram and 337,000 on Twitter. Joyce said, I'm learning that social media is not real life. It's real life. Truth is, it can be bad for you if you allow it to be. What I've learned through social media is, you have to be on top of it and make sure you don't lose the real life connections that actually matter. Was one of the things that Joyce, who also hosts Massachusetts artist Tambayan, wishes to achieve with her multifaceted career. For people to actually see my life as an inspiration, that they too should not be defined by the circumstances or their past, replied Joyce, whose father is the late Manila Joe Pring. I want to live a life that's intentional. I want to help the people around me, use my talents and time for the betterment of other people. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.